Hello folks, lubricant. How many times you go in the local bike shop, look at all the lubricant on the shelves and think, what the flipping heck should I use to lubricate my chain, to stick in the crankcases, two-stroke? Everybody's got different ideas of lubricant, including this one here. Just check this guy out.
Morning.
This is what you call a lubricant, is it?
This is lubrication, man. Very nice.
Yeah. Full bottle I give you there.
Well, I've got another one, yeah.
Oh, good lad. Just ignore him, just for a second. By the way, his bike's being repaired at the moment, so he won't be riding it, you know. Chain lube. 90% of bikes have got a chain, and those who've got a chain should really take a little care over it, because the fact about it is, if the chain breaks or wears out, you've got to buy a new one. It won't go anywhere. The bike is stuck. So lubricant, if you do so, you'll get a little extended life out of the chain. It'll cost you less in the long run. So it's worth forking out a little. There's absolutely loads of them. I bet this is only 40% that's available on the market. Well, we've got a bit of a choice simply because there are different types for different uses. For example, if you've got white wheels, say, the last thing you want to do is put a chain lube on that flings off and leaves a black deposit all over your wheels. So, man-made synthetic. In a couple of these babies, they've gone and used clear lubricants, and in doing so, even though everybody says that it's formulated for non-fling, meaning when the chain goes round it doesn't fly off on your back wheel, they're not lying. They're right if you just use it in idyllic conditions, but we don't use it in idyllic conditions. So the truth is, you do lose a little bit of lube, goes on your back wheel. If at least you've got a clear one, it may not dirty the yellow, blue, green, whatever colour wheels you've got. If you're not so fussed about it and you just want to lubricate your chain, whatever, use any of them. But it's worth considering the ones that are either clear and are synthetically blended, or have got a high content of this stuff, molybdenum disulfide. The advantage with that is it's the ideal metallic lubricator. The only drawback is everybody uses the stuff incorrectly. The ideal way, and now this is an American product, and yet it states something quite surprising: sparingly. Use it sparingly. And the reason for this is, a little and often, you apply this to your chain in abundance, and all that happens is the propellant that brings the chain lube out of the can will weaken it, and as you rotate the wheel and the chain, it flies off and goes all over the wheel, all over your tyre, all over the road. So you've got to use a little and often, and I'll demonstrate as easily as I possibly can on how to do so. Okay, front sprocket, back sprocket, chain. It's not real, it's only a little piece. These sit like this. The perfect place to lubricate your chain with your aerosol is in two places. On the top of this one, that's the top runner of the chain, on the top of it, and then where the chain would live here, on the top of the bottom runner of the chain. And I'll show you where to point your little squirter. So I'll place that there. On most chain lubes, you've got a little pipe that you attach to the nozzle. Direct the squirter here, and this puts lubricant between the side plate and the little O-ring seals on your chain. The lubricant comes out very, very watery and weak. It flows in past the O-ring seal, the lubricant goes inside the rollers and then solidifies, can't get out because the seal's in the way, and lubricates the important area. If you do that on the top of the chain, one side here, and then across on the top of the chain here, that's it. One complete rotation of your chain is enough. That's what I call using it sparingly. Back to using it a little and often. Every couple of 100 miles is the ideal thing. Do it when you finish your journey and when you're putting your bike away for the night, so the following morning the lubricant has dried up and it doesn't fly off when you set off on your next journey. And that's all you get for me in lubricant. Better go and see how this drunken oaf is over here now, haven't we? Have you been listening to me? Have you been paying attention to me, you drunken oaf?
I've been concentrating a lot. Molybdenum
Molybdenum
sulfide.
disulfide, you ignorant twit.
Very good. It's very nice. It's very. I must get some.
That's what you get for drinking.
I must get some.
Yes.
Get some. I'm going to drink this first.
Oh, God, look at that. He's lost his bottle.